Email marketing agency update for March 2025. My name's Gavin and I run an email and SMS marketing agency. And this month we had our biggest month in terms of revenue. We did 78,000 New Zealand dollars with 31,000 of it being profit. So a really, really massive just boost for the company. Now we had a bunch of cool stuff happen in March and I'm gonna run through them all and a few things I'm gonna be implementing in the coming months. But in terms of how I've been getting a lot of my revenue, still consistently through Upwork using Gig Radar and an automation tool that I use to run that, link in the description to the video. Note that is an affiliate link, but we've also started running ads and you can actually see the squeeze page for the ads in the link to the description as well when you sign up to my newsletter. And we've actually built a full CRM and a full funnel off of the back of that as well. So really excited to see how the ads start playing out, and I will report back on that next month in the April agency update. Now, what did I do this month? I actually did a mastermind in the Dominican Republic. Now, for those of you who don't know, masterminds are essentially events where a bunch of people in a specific industry get together, discuss their problems, try and find solutions, and usually there's some talks involved. Now, I didn't go to the mastermind with the goal of learning a lot of stuff, and I did learn some amazing things. I went, and why I recommend you should go to events like this, for the networking opportunities. One thing I'm consistently learning is the importance of just the community and the opportunities you can get from connections you can have. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And that's just one of the big reasons I went to the Dominican Republic. Now, this event, there were about 30 different agency owners, everyone kind of hovering in the 30 to 40,000 USD a month mark, which is where I'm at. $78,000 in New Zealand dollars is what I generated this month, not US. That's 40K roughly US. And I learned a bunch of really, really cool stuff. The biggest takeaway I had from this mastermind was the importance of thinking about your business as if it's an asset and not as a business, meaning that you can step away from the asset, have it generate income for you while not having to be in it. And that essentially means hiring people and getting good systems and processes for people to execute on. And so off of this conference, I've learned that I need to hire a personal assistant to help me with some of the day-to-day tedious tasks, and I need to hire a new project manager to get me closer to a point where I don't have to do any of the client work. So that's the big takeaway. Try and build an asset, not a business. Build systems and processes that you can put people into to simply execute for you. That's my big takeaway from the mastermind, and I made some great connections. And also I've been doing a lot of backlinking to my website, doing guest posts, and those connections that I make are usually agency owners who I can write an article for and they can link back to my website. And my organic traffic is going up on my website now too, which is fantastic. We're getting about 10 to 15 clicks per day now, which is really, really good. And our impressions are slowly going up as well. So hopefully we'll start seeing some conversions come through on that as well. Now, one of the other things I took away from the mastermind is the importance of lead magnets. I have a Twitter and a LinkedIn following, which you can find in the description to this video. And I'm gonna start posting more and more lead magnets in exchange for people to opt into my newsletter to grow my newsletter. I thought I was doing one every 2 weeks, and that was a bit too much, to be honest. But I met these guys who are doing 3 a week, and I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna do 3 lead magnets every single week on Twitter, and essentially just engagement bait, which means comment to get access to the file, send them a link to my newsletter, boom, they opt in, they get the file. That's how I'm gonna start growing my list. And then I'm gonna also hire this personal assistant to do some SDR work. Basically just nurture the conversations, get people on a call if they think, or rather if I think they are a good fit. So lead magnets, growing the awareness. Then I also learned the importance of, there's 3 pillars for my business, and I probably, if you're watching this, for your business as well. There's product, team, sales, and marketing. That's how I've decided to divide my business into those 3 blocks. And I categorized everything that needs to be improved within those 3 blocks to make a better business. So I divided all the things from product. Now I run an email and SMS marketing agency. My product needs to get better by having better strategy that we approach email marketing with, and by reporting at a faster and more consistent rate to our clients. So reporting and conveying value more than I currently am. That's what the product needs to get refined to. My systems and processes, and I put that under the product block, it's already really good. Like, we have SOPs, Asana, I'm gonna make a video about that shortly. That stuff is dialed in. So that doesn't need to get fixed. It's actually conveying the results, approaching the work with a more strategic mindset on a month-by-month basis, and essentially well, that's it, actually. Sales and marketing, ads, SEO, continue with my Upwork lead generation, lead magnets, so Twitter and LinkedIn, that's pretty much it. That's what I need to dial in for my marketing strategy. Now, I have my little notebook here because there's a few other things I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so the backlinking strategy. I think this is my take on SEO. I think SEO, and this is just a ramble, so if this video bores the you, apologies. But my take on SEO is this. It's gonna be obsolete in about 3 to 4 years with the way that AI is going. But for the time being, there's still a lot of benefit to be gained from it. Now, you can build your SEO in a bunch of ways. I'm not an SEO expert, but I've gone really hard on Google reviews, really hard on writing articles. At a point, I was writing 15 articles every single month. I had my copywriter do it, of course, but 15 articles every single month following a specific strategy, and then backlinking. Now, I've stopped with the article writing because it was costing me, God, if you look at my other video, my other agency update, it was costing me about 3K a month, which is too much, right? But I've switched now because I have the content base there. I'm gonna let it sit for the next 3 months, and I'm switching to backlinking. So I'm getting backlinks from a lot of other agencies to link to my website to grow essentially the SEO and the ranking. That's what I'm doing. Now, how I do it, my service gets white labeled by a bunch of other agencies. And pretty much anybody I have a conversation with who also owns an agency who doesn't sell the exact same service as me, I offer them a free article that I will write, and I reiterate that it's written by a human being, not AI, because I have my copywriter do it. She's able to whip up about an 800 to 1,500 word document in about an hour. AI spits out the first version, and then she rewrites it to be human written. She can do that in an hour, okay? And I'm churning out these articles and essentially putting them on a bunch of different websites and getting the backlinking. And I like SEO because it's one of those things where it's not like ads where you have to keep spending money to get leads. You have to keep putting money in. I can put money in on the front end, like YouTube, which I'm doing right now, money on the front end, and then it pays off on the tail end way, way into the future. The compounding effect is kind of what I'm after. I want to build something, spend a bunch of money, and have the rewards go out for a long period of time. So I haven't given up on SEO, which you may have noticed from my previous video that I was kind of down bad about it. I was just unhappy, but I am not spending money on it right now. And my metrics have been increasing, so it's kind of like rejuvenating my faith a little bit. The ad strategy that we're doing, we are putting ads to a lead magnet, so a specific landing page, and then we have, the ads are on Meta, Twitter, Google, YouTube, obviously. We have everyone go into the lead magnet, and then we have a 24-part email sequence that goes to anybody who goes into this lead magnet with the focus on getting them onto a call. We then push them, if they book a call, to Calendly, so they book a call in Calendly, and then we have a 4-part sequence when they book a call to ensure that there's no crossover. That 4-part sequence is day 4, day 3, day 2, day 1 before the call happens. And what that does, it essentially sends them guides, free information, free stuff to make me look a bit more like an authority, links to my YouTube channel, so that when they get on the call, they're already ready to buy. They know I know what I'm talking about. So we'll see how that goes. That actually starts on Monday. So fingers crossed, we'll start generating an ROI there. My biggest thing that my mindset shift though, from all of March, is that I need to build an asset, not a business. So I need to build something that I don't need to be in every single day to generate income. It's not passive income, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I need to build a system that allows me to just orchestrate from a high level instead of having to essentially, in a really basic sense, communicate with clients on a day-to-day basis. That comes from good staff and good systems and processes. So that is my update for March. Once again, thank you for watching in my beautiful studio, AKA my bedroom. But I'm telling you right now, you don't need a good studio to share a journey. Thanks for watching. I make these videos really just for myself and to document my journey and potentially give you some nuggets. If you have any questions, chuck them in the description to this, in the comment section of this video. I'll answer literally anything and everything. So thanks for watching, guys, and subscribe. Nice.